Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Animal Crossing Every Day. That's what we're playing today. We're playing Animal Crossing. Hello. How are you? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. I didn't give you a chance to answer. I just assumed that you would ask me the same question back again. And because that's polite in society, isn't it? And I think that we're all still a very polite nation. We're all very polite people, humans. I'd like to believe that. Even though sometimes you kind of, you read the news or you go onto the internet and you see that sometimes people can be a little bit mean. I don't believe that in real life we're usually a lot more nice and polite. So, we have a special offer today, a stunning cube clock. As always, with a wide variety of other items as well. When it's the buy. So I like to think that we're all quite polite. We get to sell this card, do we? Green bed. Okay. I'd like to think so. Because on the internet, the capacity is there to just be evil jerks, right? Which is why I feel like everybody is taking that as like their default setting. They're like, I'm gonna be a bird. I'm gonna be a bad man. I'm gonna body a bird. I gotta. This is what being in the internet is like for me. Like at some point, people who are jerks just come off making noise. You know what I mean? Like there's some people who exist purely just to be a jerk, and then they talk, and then all that comes out is like, and I'm like, I don't care about this. I don't care about any of the stuff you're saying. It's not fun. It's not interesting. I don't like people who are mean for the sake of being mean. There's no need for it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being mean to kind of like cut somebody else down a peg or two, fair enough, Or if if someone's being a jerk to you, you can be mean back to them. But if somebody's just being a jerk for no reason and they're always a jerk, and you have to listen to this shit over and over again, you're like, come on, man, I don't want to have to go through this. And that's the problem with the internet, is that it makes it really easy to be a jerk. Like, it's funny how human nature saw the internet and like, you can do whatever you want. You can draw all the pictures. You can read everything, all the textbooks. You can research everything. You can expand your mind so much. You can make things. The internet is set up perfectly for creating and sharing and exploring. And people were like, we're going to just use it to be jerks. What we're going to do, I'm going to go on the internet and make 6 fake Twitter accounts. And then I'm going to be a jerk to everyone. That's what people do. And I like to think that in real life, people are actually quite nice. But they just put the show on the internet. They just pretend to be jerks, which, also isn't ideal. It's a little bit psychopathic, really, when you think about it. People are like, I'm actually really normal. I'm in regular life. I'm like, explain yourself, sir. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I seen an article years ago that was like, people do that. They love the anonymity of the internet, and because their lives suck so much. Well, some of them don't even like have sucky lives. They go to work, they have a girlfriend, they come home, and they're just awful jerks on the internet, and there's really like no explanation for it other than people just love being jerks. And I'm like, wow, that's disappointing, don't you think? Like, it would be nice if people were nice all the time, And I think especially given the way that like the world has been recently, it's been very toxic. I don't like using that word because it makes me sound like a dumbass. And if there's a few things I don't like to sound like, one of them is a dumbass. A couple of other things, I'm not going to go into them, that I don't like to sound like. But there's a lot of like toxic kind of connotations with the last couple of years that has just kind of gone unchecked. You know what I mean? They've kind of normalized being a jerk online and in person, and I don't like that. I think that Who wants to live a life like that? That's the one thing I don't get. Is like, who wants to live a life where everybody goes, what a fucking jerk that guy is? You know? Like, that would suck. If I was like, that's a fucking jerk. You know, and there's some people who revel in that. They're like, yeah, we love being controversial. We love being the guys that everybody hates. Yeah. Because they're talking about us. And if they're talking about us, that means controversy creates cash. Or whatever the fuck, you know? But I'm like, that's stupid. Like, what a weird, horrible, like, what a really cringy, like, oh, hang on. Bugs, Ricky? Listen for his voice and search both high and low. Creep with care beneath the gently swaying bow. A swift net wins the show. The singing bug boy, Bugs. It's not a very good song. I don't like that song. Don't make this seem like I'm being negative towards Ricky by saying I don't like that song. Nobody liked that. Let's be honest here. And that's another thing. Like, you can be critical of something and not be a jerk about it, right? That's another thing that people have lost in this jerkish world that we live in, where everybody's a jerk. People have lost the idea of constructive criticism. So now it's like, and to be fair, that's often because a lot of the people who offer criticism are offering it in a jerky way. So I understand that, but it means that a lot of people who, like, if they get criticism, they just ignore it. They're like, oh, you just been a hater. You don't know what you're talking about, you know? I'm like, well, you can listen and learn. You can, you know, nobody gets it right the first time. Nobody's perfect. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of criticisms for my stupid show, but I've tried to change it a little bit, you know. I improved the mic quality and the way I record stuff. Will you wake up? And I've changed the thumbnails and stuff, you know. Just try and make little improvements. Although for the most part, I think the show is pretty good the way it is. Because it's just nonsense. Why will you know? Am I mad? Why won't you wake up? What's going on here? Do I have to hit you with a hammer? What's going on? He's never slept this long before. Get up. What is happening? I need to save my little friend right here. Stop talking about wafer thin mints. Please get up and give me a statue of a dog. This is unbelievable. How long have I been here? What is happening? There we go. I'm going to time that and see how long that took. I feel like that took way too long. It was a long time. Here's some constructive criticism for you, Gulliver. Whenever I try to talk to you, wake up quicker. And then we can get the show on the road quicker. Easy. There's no look at Ricky over there. Bye. Just hanging out. That's okay. See you later. Alright, we got a little present here. Maybe that's why I don't swim so well. What I'm trying to tell you is that, guys, my shipmates think that maybe if I tie me to the mast, I won't fall off the boat. Good story. Thanks for the whole saving my life thing. No problem. I mean, it took a lot of work. I really had to work at saving your life. And I could have stopped. I could have just let you die, but I didn't. Because that's what I'm saying, guys. I feel that there's still good in the world, and we can bring it out somehow. I mean, it's kind of ironic me talking about being so good, because I'm bad. Number one, I'm bad at everything. And number two, I come across as a jerk on the show. So I understand that people don't take anything I have to say with any seriousness whatsoever. Understandable. But then again, I shouldn't be the guy that doles out life advice either. So that's also fine, you know. Don't worry about it. We got it in there. Like, there's no need to seriously listen to what I have to say. Because who cares, really? Right? I'm just a guy talking some words on the internet. But I don't know. Am I making any sense? Or am I just filling time? We'll never know. We'll never know. It's certainly the second one, but still, we'll never know. Never in a trillion years will we know. But yes, it's the second one. Although I do, legitimately, I think, like, you know, there's no harm in being nice. It's nice to be nice. And I think that I don't see why people, like I said, I don't see why people would like to live an existence where they're just jerks all the time. Like, that's to me, that's really strange. That people would want to live like that. You know? But what do I know? Nothing. Not a dang thing. Although I'm sure I know, like... Nope, you know what? It's not a dang thing. Nope. I tried to think of something I know. Well, I don't think I know anything. Well, that's it. I know that you should be nice. This is a nice episode. I think if we have 365 bad episodes, we're allowed to have one nice episode, right? That's nice? Don't you think? And then tomorrow we can go back to slagging people off and being like, oh, nice face, Ricky. Brr, you know? That's the only thing I could think of. I'm like, that sounds pretty controversial. The Ricky's got a weird face. That's good. Run with that. You know, that's good. Good stuff. Quality bit. Hello. Boy Hardy, you're looking like a picture of health. Thank you. See? You gotta be nice. Not as good as I do. What an odd thing to say. See? We're being nice today. That's really nice. I'm glad we could be nice to Scoot. Are you feeling the heat? Now watch me absorb the heat. It's my super part. Don't absorb the heat. You'll get sick. You'll get sick. Hello. Boy Hardy, you're looking like a picture of health. You look great. Not as good as I do. Well, what an odd thing to say. I guess that's cool. You see, we're being nice. You see, we're all being nice. Jared in front of your house rocks, but have you seen the ones you can dig up out of the ground? They have all these great moves and they make weird noises. Maybe we should get a bunch of them together and start a band where they can't play any instruments. That's optimistic. I like it. We see he's thinking. You see? We're being nice. And it's nice to be nice. So, that's nice. Today's episode is called Nice. Today's episode is sponsored by Nice Biscuits. I think there's biscuits called Nice Biscuits. And it's also sponsored by Nice, the place in France that's called Nice. But it's actually pronounced Nice. But it's actually spelled nice. So, rules are simple. Choose left or right. How's that exciting? Well, what's going to happen? You're going to find out. Do you want to try it? Yeah. Choose right or left. Oh, it's got to be left. Left. Looks like you're buying charcoal tile for money. Okay, whatever. At least it's not that bad. At least I didn't get swindled. Know what I mean? Could have been worse. Could have got swindled. You'll never see me getting swindled on this show. No, sir. Anyway. There we go. We were nice for an episode. That was fun. I'm contractually obliged to be nice for one episode. So that was it. And tomorrow we can go back to just being radicals. You know, crazy cats. But thank you very much for watching this episode. I really appreciate that. I thought we had a lot of fun. Really good time. Things were said and done. And like I said, make sure to tune in tomorrow for more adventures. It'll be lots of fun. I'll see you there. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.